The old days of Volvos being boxy but good are really long gone, and if you weren't sure about that, then you will be the moment you set eyes on this, the new Volvo V60. It's definitely not boxy, although I have to say it is pretty good. It starts off with this interior, and yes, I love that little Swedish flag sewn into the side of the seat, by the way. That's just such a sweet little touch. But Volvo has become really, really good at doing big interiors now. It's right up there with Audi. Everything in this cabin is exceptionally high quality, feels really good. This wood trim is actually slightly tactile. You can feel the grain of the wood. Everything works well, it's ergonomically very sensible. They really have, the Swedes, come up to the level of the Germans now when it comes to designing their interiors. And it has to be said, it's much more practical than its main German rivals, the likes of the BMW 3 Series and Audi A4 Avant, because this boot will hold 529 litres with the seats up, and if you flip them flat, it'll hold in the region of 1400 litres. So it is still that practical, proper family Volvo. When you get it out on the open road, the first thing you're going to notice is that it's a diesel, which may be a little bit confusing for some people, not least because Volvo has promised to stop designing new diesel engines. And indeed, this car's sister saloon, the S60, which arrives later this year, won't come with a diesel option at all. The V60, the estate, does, because its primary market is Europe, where diesel is still expected to make up a significant number of sales. The saloon mostly sells, or mostly will sell, in the US and China, where diesel just doesn't happen, really. So this keeps Volvo's excellent 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder D4 unit. That comes with 190 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque and band A4 emissions, so it's not going to be too expensive to tax. It is deeply lovely to drive, this engine. It's much more refined here than it has been of late in other applications, much smoother, much quieter, decent punch. I mean, it's not overburdened with power or anything, but it is perfectly pleasant. It's possibly much better on the motorway though. There you can make the most of the exceptional seat comfort, the interior refinement, and of course Volvo's safety systems, including the pilot assist, which helps to keep you in the lane, keeps you a safe distance from the car in front, all of that sort of thing. Although it's important to point out, as always with these systems, it's not autonomous driving. It can't take over properly. You have to keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes up and looking out of the windscreen and your mirrors at all times. Nevertheless, this will prove to be one of the safest cars you can buy, not least because of its physical strength, because of its passive safety, its airbags, etc., but also because it combines a lot of clever electronic systems, including autonomous braking, that now includes a system that actually brakes hard if it detects a car driving towards you so as to help avoid a head-on collision, and steering that can snatch you out of the way of an accident if it detects that something bad is going to happen. Volvos have always been among the safest cars you can buy. I don't see any reason why this V60, once Euro NCAP gets its hands on it, will be any different at all. Driving-wise, well, you might think it's a bit of a letdown because it's not as sharp to drive as, say, a BMW 3 Series, nor even, for that matter, an Audi A4 Avant. The steering has lovely weight to it, and it feels mostly nice, but it doesn't feed back, it doesn't tell you what the front tyres are doing. That said, the body stays nice and level, it's not roly-poly, nothing like that. It rides very comfortably, even with the larger optional alloy wheels. So really what this car is about, it's about comfort, it's about ease of use, it's about style. I mean, just look at it, those Thor's hammer headlights, the indented front grille, that oddly aggressive front aero treatment around the bumper. And this isn't even the sporty R-Design model, that comes later this year. This is a fantastic looking car. This is a family estate car, a premium family estate car, which you're going to look back at on the driveway when you walk away from it. And that's not something you can say for all of them. Yet it's still practical, yet it's still safe, yet it's exceptionally comfortable and refined. It'll be a great car for longer journeys. No, it's not as sharp to drive as the BMW, not even as sharp to drive as the Audi, but then maybe that's not the point. Volvo does things a little differently. It's more about the sweeter things in life than it is about pure driving pleasure. It's about sense and sensuality, and for that we kind of love it.